All right, everybody, welcome back to the Cousins podcast. This is episode 3.
We're back.
Yeah, back. The last upload is up now, but took a little longer than I expected because this piece of equipment has been stuck in the car for a fucking couple days. So
it's pretty much the saddest thing ever because DMX died before we got the episode up, talking about how he was probably gonna die.
yeah, I mean,
that was brutal.
Yeah, but I think people watching are gonna know. They'll know the deal that we.
Yeah, we had a good tribute to him. A lot of what I said was completely false in terms of the production on his album. So if you go back to that show and listen, I fact checked myself. It was pretty incorrect on a lot of the theories I had, but nevertheless, still love the guy, still love his music, and we'll continue bumping it to this very day.
Yeah, I think now that he's gone, people are gonna be like, "Oh, he was a legend." Like they weren't really saying that before, like you were saying, but
yeah, nah, he was always, I don't know,
become much more of a legend when you die. So
he was one of the ones who refused to stop being so raw. You know what I mean? A lot of them soften up, do some buttery stuff.
yeah.
They do to get the real, oh, he's a legend. He's a legend, like Jay-Z, all these guys, Nas, doing more stuff for the ladies.
And he was just kind of like, yeah, no thanks.
DMX got more rough and ragged around the edges as he went.
I'm just going to use 2 verses for a list of girls' names that I fucked and rhyme them all together.
Yeah. Yep, that was a classic. That was his lady track on it. It was like, at least he tried. The rest of the album was the darkest, grimiest, most raw of all time. Even 50 Cent, the guy who came out robbing everybody in the industry, smoothed it out, did his thing with the ladies, and got less and less. As you make the money, it's supposed to take your edge away. I think he got more edgy with the money.
Yeah, he's the biggest troll there is, dude.
Yeah, he got like multiple kids. Gets tough.
And he hates one of them.
Yeah. So
they have like ill beef.
Crazy dude, man. Wild dude.
He saw a picture of his son like trying to hang out with this dude that tried to kill him. He was like, what the fuck? Fuck this kid.
And put it in a verse. He's the type of dude where it's like you probably feel like every verse is a real story. But definitely. I love the dude. Love the dude.
Oh yeah, 50's the best.
Yep. So yeah, slow days as far as the news.
Terrible. There's nothing going on. Everything sucks. Everything's fucking still COVID bullshit, or either a cop getting shot or a cop shooting someone else.
Yep.
Which sucks both ways. Is obviously fucking terrible.
Not great. So
it's like, how many times do you want to go over that,
Yeah. Yep, that was the main thing on my Twitter. I don't know. I usually get the trending topics straight from Twitter for the show. I know you're not really on Twitter like that, but I know what everyone sees is going to be different, because on Twitter, the first thing says for you. So it's all stuff they think I'm going to like or be interested
Google does that to me with horror movies when I'm trying to watch a horror movie at the end of the night. Yeah. So I was like, these are the top picks for you. And I was like, I don't like any of these. These fucking movies look like trash.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to watch any of these.
Because I feel like most movies now are garbage. Yeah.
Oh my God. You know what the biggest problem with modern movies is right now that I've been noticing when I watch a new movie?
What's that?
The ending always sucks.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, I've been watching, I can't tell you how many movies where the ending, it's like left up to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you're supposed to interpret what happens next or what you think happened. It's like, no, I want the fucking director to tell me what happened. I'm watching his movie.
I know. Wrap it up. Have me feeling good coming out of there. You know what I mean? Or horrible, one way or the other. But wrap it up, dude. I don't like that either.
You always get the feeling. I always get the feeling of like, dude, this movie can't end like this, right?
Yeah.
And then it ends. I'm like, dude.
They just straight leave you hanging.
Let me think of a good fucking example. I've been watching countless movies lately.
New ones?
Yeah, well,
Oh
I would
boy.
say, yeah, 2019 to 2020, and even, like 2021.
They must be horrendous, man. I don't really follow it like that. I feel like a lot of this, I try to watch some of these shows. It's like, I go right back to the old stuff, man. For
Let
real.
me try to. I can tell you the movie and what the ending was, but I can't think of what the name of it was.
Bro, a movie is so bad when you cannot even do spoilers. You can talk about the whole thing and don't even have to give a spoiler alert. Like, yeah, nothing really. No twist ending, just you figure it out.
Dude, let me
It should,
find
it should give you half your money back. That's stupid stuff.
I'll
This stuff is garbage.
hold on a sec. You can't. Oh, I'm not sharing screen, so you can just see me right now, right?
That's right.
That's right. That's right. Um, that movie was fucking trash too, dude. Jesus. Bloody Hell was pretty fucking good. That was an alright movie, but
Bloody hell. Sounds creative.
it's not like a horror slasher fest like you would like it sounds, but I'm just trying to find the name of this fucking movie real fast. That's all I want to do. So I can explain the movie to you. So if people really want to see it.
You have to chop this up. This dead air like a mug.
Nah, it ain't dead air. It's fine.
This is dead air, bro. Fast forward, everybody.
All right, I'll fast forward. Fuck you.
Fast forward. Double click.
I'll fast forward on the well, we're still talking. I'm just taking forever looking for this fucking thing here. Okay, it's called
Come on.
I'm going through this guy's YouTube because he did a review on it. Violation. Okay.
That's the movie.
Yeah, the movie's called Violation. So it's one of those where even in the trailer you can't really tell what kind of movie it is.
Yep.
It'll show at the end of the trailer some shit getting kind of dark, but I've been into thrillers kind of lately, so it's not really like a horror movie. It's like a thriller movie. But it's about this chick who's like going out into the woods to camp or something in some whatever with her fucking sister, her
All right.
sister's
So
husband, and her husband.
Friday the 13th esque. Going into the woods into the camp.
Nah. It's not like that at all. It's a thriller, dude. So it's not like a slasher. There's no like serial killer that randomly just pops up. But so spoilers for people, whatever. But go watch the movie. It's the most trash fucking movie. It's so boring. And a lot of the director and like the people that make the movie are just trying to be too artsy, bro. It spends like 5 minutes on this close-up of like a spider walking, and there's like mad close-ups on bugs for some reason. It's just it's so boring. And then you're like, where's this movie going? So the sister's husband ends up staying awake longer than the sister. So that puts the sister and the sister's husband like alone together at night, you know? You see what I'm saying?
Sounds awful.
And the dude, like, they fall asleep next to each other. She wakes up to him like banging her. So he's like raping her. And then why did that just kick on? But anyways, dude, long story like shorter. She ends up like inviting him into this cabin and like ties him to a chair and like tries to murk him, but he like wakes up. And then almost kills her, but she ends up killing him or whatever. But the movie's out of order too.
God.
The movie's out of order, dog. So one scene it'll be like them at the fire talking, like when everyone's went to bed. And the next scene is like her dragging him into the cab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so bad. And then, so you're like, all right, well, this could have a good payoff in the end. There's this random scene where she goes to a motel and like this dude's like being a dickhead to his wife. And she like starts going crazy and like yells in the guy's face. It's like the only action other than the murder in the movie. You don't need action in a thriller, but the story just was a terrible build. So then this gets into my point about the endings. Like you interpret what happened in the ending. Like she has a rocky relationship with her sister. And then there's one scene with her sister where they're in a lake and they're like in a deep end and have like floaties. And she's telling her sister like, oh, you know, your husband fucking raped me. And she's like, basically like, you never wanted me to be happy. You know, so she's like accusing the sister of like making it up.
Yeah.
And the sister takes her fucking floaty and like goes to shore. So I don't know if that was out of sequence and the sister actually ate it out in the water or if the sister made her way back. Because that's the problem with doing shit out of order. Now you don't know what order this is in.
Yep, that is the problem.
Whatever, that was fucking stupid. But then it ends with like them like smiling at each other at like some cookout outside.
And sounds like, horrible, bro. They're trolling you.
It's like, what the fuck happened? Well, I saw a review that a good YouTube channel that a buddy of mine does. And it was he made the movie sound so much better than it is. I was like, how can you enjoy this piece of fucking trash?
Some people, I don't know, try to sound artsy with it.
And then the end of the movie was just, it was so stupid. It made no fucking sense.
This Hollywood is trolling, bro. It's straight trolling. They don't care anymore. No one else can break through. What are you going to do? You going to get your movie in theaters?
If it did, it wouldn't be that fucking terrible, dude. That shit was so bad.
It's all, exactly, but it's all connected. They know their movie's going to get in regardless.
And then it gets me so mad in the comments where people pick up a bunch of shit that I didn't. And he's like, no, the butterfly in the beginning symbolizes fucking, and you're like, well, I wouldn't have fucking thought of that. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. People read into these things.
But they end up making sense. It's like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, but you can make sense out of anything. Look at these old books these people wrote. They say
there has been a few good movies, though.
Recently?
No,
I don't watch anything.
The last like 3 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been watching the old reruns of The Simpsons, to be honest. When I do watch anything, I don't watch much.
This is why you and I can never do a movie channel, because you don't watch fucking anything.
I don't watch anything. I can fake like I do, though. I could give a review on a movie I haven't seen, and you'll think I've seen it.
Nah.
Is that all these
watch a movie so we can? That's so stupid. Like, what the fuck?
No, I can review most of these reviewers are clowns anyways, bro. Like you said, they watch the movie and then they make stuff up to sound cute on YouTube. Not the reviewers. In the review.
That's some people in the comments of the reviews.
I don't know. A lot of these review guys force it.
I watched the movie because of his review. I didn't see it first. I saw the review and then I was like, now that I'm thinking about it, that's
how he got you. This dude just wasted your time. The movie was horrible.
Like, and then it's one of those ones where I'm like, is it going to get better? This is fucking weird. And bro, straight up when he's sitting she like sits him in the chair and blindfolds him and then ties him up. It's like, what the fuck do you think she was going to do? Y'all aren't that close. She already confronted you about raping her. You think she's calling you over for a good time? Now she wants consensual dick. I don't, what do you think she was going to do? But he sits in the chair with his blindfold on and pulls out his fucking hog. And it's like, oh, all right. Like straight sitting there stroking it. It's like, Jesus Christ. You don't see that too much in movies now.
No.
And then while he's like sitting there spanking his meat, She bashes him over the head with some shit.
He stole the whole movie.
What a way to go, dog, right?
Awful.
Well, that's why I said spoiler in the beginning. If someone wants to go watch that trash, go for it. But
I'm not watching it.
oh, it was so bad, dude.
I don't watch anything, dude. I don't see anything that interests me. I have all these services.
Well, I've seen a couple good ass movies. There's this movie called Super Dark Times,
Yeah.
and it's about these kids that like, I don't know, one of them's kind of fucked up, you could kind of tell, but he just seems like a troubled kid. And they're all like playing with this sword in the woods, and dude accidentally like kills one of the kids.
Yeah.
It's really good. It sounds so stupid, but it's really good. And then Don't Tell a Soul was pretty good. It's like, you ever seen The Office?
Yeah.
You know Dwight?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like one of the main guys. He like chases.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
don't know if I that's so funny to me.
He like chases these kids through the woods that just robbed this house of like 12 grand.
As bad as it is when it's a show like that, it's hard to see those people as anything but their character.
Yeah, he looks so different though now. It's like you can't really even tell.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
he like falls down a hole and in the woods. And there's like the little brother's like compassionate, wants to help the guy in the hole, which is Dwight. And the
Yeah.
older brother's like, nah, fuck him. If we let him out, if we try to get him out, he's gonna snitch on us, like all that shit.
Sounds riveting.
No, it's really good. Yeah. See, the ones that sound, if you would reverse those, like you tell the plot details for Violation, and then you put them up against Don't Tell a Soul, you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna watch Violation. Don't Tell a Soul. Guy in the fucking hole for two hours.
Yeah.
That sounds dumb as shit, but way better than fucking Violation.
Yeah.
So, but
all about that execution.
Yeah.
They probably thought they had the dopest movie of all time with that. Sitting around, oh, we're gonna do this and that. We're gonna have it out of sequence. So when people see it, they're gonna
so you
think
have to put it together. And that's the dumb thing too, is that I'm sure that movie won like awards and shit. The dumbass movies like that have been killing it.
Yeah, because it's all one group, it's one clique. Those big award shows are horrific. I know the music ones, especially. The Hollywood one, where they win best movie, all that. Garbage, dude. Straight garbage, especially lately.
Didn't some come out where Eddie Murphy or somebody was like,
Eddie Murphy.
This is very vague. Yeah, a long time ago or something. They were in like the back. This is very vague, so people probably aren't gonna. Maybe someone will catch on to what I'm trying to say. But at the award show, they're all in the back, and he was like explaining, like, "Oh, I'm winning this tonight. I already know I am." Like,
I don't know, probably
somebody had told him, like, "Yeah, you're winning such and such award tonight." Like one of the people that runs it. So that goes to show you that it's like not about votes.
Yeah, no, they know. They know that whole. I don't know. You can tell by the movies they pick, and the music too. It's like, come on.
Yeah, picking shit that nobody fucks with. Like,
I know for a fact a lot of these best rap albums they shouldn't even have that category, because I would say 90% of the years are wrong, false, facetious, just incorrect. I mean,
I don't follow music too much anymore, dude. It's all
I'm talking even the old stuff. The old back in the day stuff is, what is the music one? Grammys?
I guess so, yeah.
And what is the movies? Emmys?
Golden Globes, I guess, right? Emmys.
Golden Globe. What else?
See, which one's the one with the man on the moon?
The man on the moon.
The fucking trophy thing that they get.
I don't know. Which one did ODB go on the stage?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I think it was the Grammys. Let me see. I think I'm on.
I know little Wayne has that line. Last year they had the Grammys and left me in Miami.
Let's see. It's actually, I'm on the Grammy Awards. Let me see. It's actually not terrible. I wish it was worse so I could go off on it, but
It's still probably rigged though.
I mean, it definitely is. But let me see. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I'll make it a little bigger.
No, that's straight.
All right. So dating back to 1995, they have Naughty by Nature. I'll give them that. They have for 96, they have the Fugees. Can't go wrong with that. For 97, Puff Daddy.
I can't stand him. He's such a snake.
Skeptical. I mean, that probably was something better, but what can you do?
Not even that. He's just a snake, dude.
He's not the greatest. 98, you have Jay-Z, Volume 2, not his best work. 99, you have Eminem. A lot of people say the whiteness was a factor. Slim Shady LP
The
was
whiteness was a factor.
I mean, in terms of rap albums, what else came out in 1999? I think Ghostface Killer.
Don't ask. You're asking the wrong guy. I'm terrible with dates.
I mean, if Ghostface Killer Supreme Clientele came out in 99, this is a joke. In 2000, he won again, Marshall Mathers LP. That's where people started to get skeptical. 2001, Outkast. Can't deny that. 2002, Eminem again. They love Eminem in the rap one.
Yeah, but did you see the interview he did? He said he'd never do fucking an award show again.
I know. That's what's funny too. It's
With
like he's not even feeling them.
I forget his fucking name, dude. Wow. The dude with the long ass dreads that like interviews people.
Sway.
Yep.
You have Outkast, Kanye, Ludacris, Kanye again, Lil Wayne, Eminem again for relapse. People
looks like it's gonna be Eminem again.
Eminem again.
Relapse and then recovery.
Yep. Kanye again. Drake. Macklemore in 2013.
What happened to him?
Macklemore had the best album, rap album, hip hop, rap. Eminem again. Eminem got so many wins, dude. Kendrick Lamar, Chance the Rapper, Kendrick Lamar, Cardi B, Tyler the Creator.
Really?
And Nas. Nas finally won in 2020.
Jesus.
Not that.
There's so many good people too. It's hard to choose, I guess, you know?
Hard to choose. I don't know. At the same time, it's like,
I don't trust like these. If you do want to like believe that there was votes, then maybe that had something to do with it. You know,
there might be votes, but it's still some people's vote is worth more than another vote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or it's a vote, but people know how they're supposed to vote, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm sure they it's obviously got to be fixed in some way, but I don't know, because everyone was like sort of against Eminem in the beginning and shit.
Against Eminem?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, there's people like rioting because of him. Not rioting, but that have protests and signs and all that.
I know, that's what's funny. These people saying like this younger generation's so sensitive. It's like, my man, you were in the government, like spending time protesting this Slim Shady LP. What are you talking about sensitive? Like, Eminem wrote that album specifically to troll you, and you got trolled. And now 20 years later, you're talking about how everyone's too sensitive.
Yeah.
How people are too sensitive about like racism. It's like, bro, you were whining about this guy doing rap songs. In the government, they were doing it, the censorship. Because around that same time, well, a little before that, they had the big deal about Mortal Kombat with the blood. The Super Nintendo used to rip the dude's head off. rip his heart out.
Dude,
And
in
that's when they came with
kindergarten,
the labels.
they banned Power Rangers in kindergarten when I was in kindergarten.
Yeah, they had all these different
You couldn't
rules.
even draw them if they were on your shirt and stuff like that. They would fucking
Power Rangers wasn't even that bad though.
no. It was violent, but it wasn't.
I mean, everything was violent though.
It wasn't like street violent. You know what I mean?
Pretty much everything I liked as a kid was violent. Wrestling, basketball, football, comic books, video games, and movies. The only thing that wasn't always violent was TV shows. You could get a non-violent show here or there.
Yeah, I want to start like, I don't know. I watch so many movies that it's like, I always want to sit there and fucking talk about it after because I'm like, either wow, that was really good, or what the fuck was that? Like,
Yeah,
um,
got to do that up. Have a little review.
well, I am bringing the horror stuff back. So if people are like, you're just doing this podcast now, I want to see the horror stuff again. I'm hoping that they'll enjoy both, but
Yeah, that Michael Myers slot.
belongs
That's
to me.
As you all day.
Should be me, yeah. But I so many other people put in the work. I want to work with other YouTubers though. There's like a couple guys that I really want to like go on their show and talk Halloween with it. And I got a lot of shit to bring to the table, bro. I'm knowledgeable. You can tell when it's like a weird channel that it's like, this person knows nothing about Michael Myers, like all this stuff. But what I bring to the table is art. There's not a lot of sculptors or mask makers that are on those shows. So it's like, I'd love to fucking, I don't know, just get on there and talk with them and shit. I like just talking about the movies and stuff like that though.
You froze up a little, but I got the main gist of it.
We didn't freeze on my end, so.
Yeah, perfect. No, but I heard you though. Big Michael Myers guy. Got the masks everywhere.
And
best mask in the business.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, and I'll be doing giveaways and shit. So I don't see a lot of channels giving away Michael Myers masks. That's something that that's like asking a millionaire to give him, to give you like 10 grand for no reason, But I end up making a bunch of masks and I don't know. So I got a couple that I'm gonna give away, and there's no buy-in. Like some people, dude. So some people are so obvious. They'll be like, "Yeah, I'm doing a raffle, $10 buy-in." But if I can't get 70 people to buy in, then I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool, you have 70 people buy in. That's that's like a shitload of money for you. And one person gets the mask.
Yeah.
I know you're only asking for $10 buy-in, but it's like, if you can't see how that's bullshit, then. But mine won't be a buy-in. I'm thinking just having people, but I will say I would like a minimum of like maybe 30 comments.
Yeah.
And that's how you enter. Just like, yeah, I'm in.
You got to subscribe too, right?
Yeah. Well,
you can't be getting these gifts non-subscribers, bro.
I was getting confused between the likes because I was gonna say if you like and comment, then you're automatically entered, but you can't see who likes shit. You can only see who subscribes and who comments. So
exactly.
I'm gonna get that video up. This background is just such trash. The house is old as fuck. That door is from when I was like, I've been here too long. So that door is obviously from a long ass time. People are probably like, why don't you just paint it? It's like, yeah, you're right. But last time I painted this fucking room, someone literally fucked it up. And then I was just so discouraged. I never repainted it again.
You love to paint though.
What's up?
You love to paint.
I'm not a big fan of painting. I hate painting masks. It's my least favorite thing to do with mask making.
You got this skill though. Bang it out. Slap a little.
Nah, I probably will, but that's like the least of this fucking place's problem. So I'm just gonna Halloween the back of this shit out. Get rid of this fucking thing here.
And the first thing you do, boom, hit him with the giveaway. all day.
Yeah, and then I'll probably rank the franchise. I've been wanting to do that for a while.
See, that's what I can do with the best of them. Rankings. I'm nice with it.
Well,
I know.
let's
I
pick
know.
something to rank, but it's got to be something we both know. It does. I don't care if it's not horror, but
All right, wrestlers. We both
all
know
right.
wrestlers.
But yours is gonna have to be like from now to a certain time. You don't watch wrestling for how many fucking years?
No, but I still know who's what. And I know the new cats ain't touching the old cats anyway, so I don't have to know.
Yeah, but a little person seeing that's gonna be like, go fuck yourself. I'm not watching this.
They'll comment and say, "Oh, you think is better than so and so's better than Roman Reigns? Yes, he's better."
Probably. It depends, you know.
Yeah, come on. Who's supposed to be nice these days?
Plus, it's too early to tell with all the new guys.
I can rank, bro. I'm telling you. I've ranked some of the hardest things to rank
Yeah,
legitimately. Not on YouTube, but
franchises is hard. Halloween movies, how many is there? If you're not an absolute fanatic of that movie, it's not going down.
there's certain things like certain bands, their catalog is hard to rank.
Yeah,
Different artists.
yeah, that shit can be tricky. I don't like doing that shit.
Some are pretty easy. Like I think Jay-Z is easy to rank. Nas albums easy to rank.
I'm not into music really. It's fucking weird. People are like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like,
All right,
I get drunk and listen to Tupac. That's it.
you're into Tupac. I
Yeah,
have different rankings on Tupac albums.
but I don't know the albums in chronological order, like shit like that.
Nah, you got to brush up on.
I know it's terrible.
But I know wrestlers, bro.
We
I
could
know the
do
game.
that.
These old. The time where I watched it as a kid was the best time. I'm not just saying that because I was a kid. Everybody says that. That's a golden age of wrestling.
Yeah. Can you hear the computer in the background going house?
No,
You can't.
nope.
That thing's gonna like explode one day, bro.
I dig it.
Yeah, one of the fans is like busted in the back, so it's like it fucking
Yeah.
vibrates against the shit sometimes. I gotta get it fixed. I got a lot of shit on there. I can't afford to lose.
No, I don't hear it.
I brought it to some like guy that fixes them. Yeah, it's in like a store too. And the dude took like a couple months and like stopped responding to my emails and shit.
Yeah.
And I had to like not threaten him, but I had to be like, "What the fuck is good, bro? Where's my shit?" He's like, "Oh, what do you mean? It's been ready for. I've been waiting to talk to you." I'm like, "Dude, I called you, emailed you. You did
Shady.
not answer."
Shady business.
Yeah, I know.
Shady business.
He fixed it though.
Yeah.
I'll have a computer for like 3 years and then it'll go to blue screen of death. And I'm like, fuck.
I've had my Mac for about, I think 5, and it's getting shaky, dude.
Well, you could like revamp it too.
I know. It's like I'm
I'm just
scared
not
to
the greatest with that shit.
I'm scared to do that because I have so much on there. I have
That's what I'm
beats,
saying.
I have videos. It's like I don't want to mess with it. I'd rather just start fresh on something new. I don't want
kind
to
of
be
want to do that, but like I have the whole Halloween movie on there and shit. All the
yeah.
tracks we made for Halloween, which I feel so stupid for getting the shittiest camera and trying to make a movie with it. And now I have a camera that's like suitable to make short films with.
Yeah.
So what do? Merge good and bad footage together? That's kind of weird, but
You have to do it like the movie you did, like when you're piecing the timeline together.
oh well,
You
nah,
use the
because
bad footage for a certain time period, good
yeah,
footage,
it
go
just
back and
wouldn't.
forth, switch it up, confuse the what do you call it? Not the listener, the viewer.
It just wouldn't work out like that, but
Exactly.
because the beginning still has to be shot, so it's like
But bad movies are in now. Like, oh, did you see what he did?
not fan films, dude. Bad movies in general. I think yeah, but fan films are on a new level right now, and that's another reason I like stopped. I was like,
They're
dang,
better than the real ones.
eh.
A lot of times I saw a Mortal Kombat joint. It was better than the original movies.
I have strong opinions on Halloween fan films.
No, that's one. That's one series.
Yeah, I mean, and I've
How much
watched.
do people beef about the rankings of the movies?
It's
Serious
no
beef,
beef.
or is it clear cut?
No, it's pretty good. It's like a pretty good community in that respect, where it's like,
But I'm saying, how difficult is it to rank the movies? Do people have wildly different opinions? Like, for instance, with this
no,
band
it
radio,
seems to generally be this first
everyone
same
says the
four
same.
pick your order type thing,
Yeah,
but it always seems to be these same like four certain Halloweens that are always in the beginning. I feel
they have one that's always number one.
it's usually the original. Yeah.
Yeah, see, this band Radiohead, people's rankings are all over the map. They have 3 albums I think people would say are their best and
Well,
debate it heavily.
yeah, because I mean, and then Halloween Resurrection, the eighth movie with Busta Rhymes in it, is
Yeah.
is usually last, or Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. One of those two is always last.
Yeah. So it's pretty consistent.
But though it wouldn't be for me. I enjoyed both of those movies, so that's why I would be curious.
But something has to go last though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if something did have to go last, oh, I'm not gonna ruin it because I'm gonna do my own. But
Yeah. I love every Radiohead album, but it's like one of them has to be last, one of them has to be first.
and I'm gonna explain that too. Like I'm only putting this last because there has to be a last. And then you have Halloween 3 that didn't have Michael Myers in it. So some people are like, that's still an awesome movie. Fuck you, just because he wasn't in it. You have like edgy people that swear up and down for that movie.
Yeah. Others are gonna say, no, you need that iconic character.
Yeah, it just
It
didn't
ain't
work.
it ain't beating the first one.
No. Halloween was supposed to be an anthology series. There was supposed to be the first one about Michael Myers, a serial killer. Then the second one would be about like werewolves or something. And then the third, they're all supposed to be Halloween tales. But
They changed that game up.
yeah, after 3, they were like, dude,
Frozen.
people want Michael Myers back. So,
He's iconic.
and then
The OG.
there's some people that are like, how, it should be brought back now. They should do the anthology. And I'm like, no, dude.
What,
Stop
do the
trying to encourage
werewolf?
these, well, not werewolves specifically, but like just their original plan, like not to have every Halloween a Michael Myers movie. It's like, it's way too late for that, if anything, bro.
I would think so, yeah.
You think people are all of a sudden going to be like, yeah, let's watch a Halloween without Michael Myers? Fuck that.
No.
But anyways, that's why I'm going to go hard in the horror channel. I got so many opinions about that. And what I just said, some of my friends would be like, dude, fuck you. That because some of them swear by the anthology idea, but
What's the point of calling it that?
yeah,
Just do a different movie.
yeah,
But they know the name will take them far anyway, so why not?
right.
Why not call it that? What are they on? They have 8 of them?
8 Halloweens?
Yeah.
No, there's like
You said Halloween 8 with Busta Rhymes.
Resurrection, remake 2, 2018. Yeah, there's gonna be 12 of them
That's so many.
when Halloween Kills comes out.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But if you're a fanatic of the movies, then you don't look at it like that. You're like, yes, bring it on. I want more and more and more.
Yep. It ain't hard to watch a movie.
You do have some weird fans that are like, it should have died. Halloween is my favorite movie. It should have never continued after Halloween 2. And it's
people get real wrapped up in it.
It's like, you don't like any fucking sequels after that? You can't just have fun with Michael Myers after that? You're weird.
The thing is, though, it's like, sometimes I do feel people like you needed to be over. Like, do you ever watch the show Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
That's a ride. You just is like, all right, you can't be doing any more on this. But then they did that movie.
Yeah,
and it's
I
like,
don't know, man.
And it's like, all right, we need to stop, bro. I can't take anymore.
I don't feel that way, dude, because
Dude's
I'm
one
like
of
a fanatic. So it's like,
them. He's a true fanatic. He's a fiend. They love you. Consume anything.
yeah, but they're bringing me the content. So what the? It's not like I'm getting fucking hoodwinked.
Yeah.
They're delivering me Michael Myers, and so I'm like, all right, I'm in.
Yep.
I wasn't
Easy.
even a big fan of the last Halloween 2018, but bring on kills. I want to see that shit.
Easy sell.
Yeah, oh yeah, for me definitely.
Just ready to go.
Because I just think like, why not? It's just a movie.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Yeah, and you can do so many different stories with Michael Myers. I just don't get tired of seeing the different places they take him. I don't know why.
Yeah. He's been all around the world.
Well, no, it's always like usually in Haddonfield, but I'm like just the different stories they have.
Yeah.
Like 2018 was a sequel to the original only.
So they kept it basic. I know my man Jason been to outer space.
Yeah.
This dude fought Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
He was in Egypt.
Egypt.
He was in, where else was he? He was in
Egypt.
Antarctica in the snow, cutting people.
He was in the snow. That was a fan film, though.
No, I'm bad. Remember the other day I thought Jason had the chainsaw?
Yeah. But that's how the media depicts, like,
I don't know horror, dude. I really thought Jason was a chainsaw cat.
I don't think he's ever used a chainsaw in any of
Because
his movies.
no. But in the video game, did he have a chainsaw?
I didn't know there was a video game.
Oh, the Nintendo video game. It was the horrible game. It was so difficult. It was like you ran around the camp thing, and it was random when you would run into Jason. You had to find all this crap. It was horrendous, bro. It was awful. You would run around. You would like have to go into the house, find different items.
Shitty ass graphics.
Yeah, horrendous. Find them, fight them. And then,
was that for on Atari?
Nah, bro, Atari, Nintendo.
Oh, you said that already. Yeah. No.
I didn't play Atari. I ain't that old.
Well, they had a Halloween video game on Atari.
I know, but I ain't that old.
And that was fucking trash.
Everything on Atari was horrific.
Yeah.
Nope. No. This man's got no chainsaw to speak of.
Yeah, it's like a Leatherface deal.
I don't know. Look at this.
But it's not just you. Like when he was on The Simpsons, he had a chainsaw and all that shit.
Oh, there we go. That's probably why I'm a huge Simpsons guy. Look at these graphics. You see it?
They actually made a Jason figure where he's purple and has that light blue mask.
Bro, this game was
there it
terrible.
Is, see it?
This one right here, yeah.
That's kind of cool that they did that.
Yep, this was the game right here.
Yeah, that shit looks ass. What do you expect?
Yeah, I could deal with some Nintendo games, not the greatest graphics. It was just the format of it was so bad.
Well, you can't have a game like that though on Nintendo. Like Nintendo is like for Mario style shit.
Yeah, the way it was like you ran into them randomly. So it's like, come on, bro.
They had a new Jason game that kind of came out that was kind of fresh.
The crazy thing is now on YouTube, you can see people beating these games, and it's like people beating Friday the 13th on Nintendo in like 3 minutes. And it's like, damn, I never beat the game. You know what I mean?
Was Mike Tyson's Punch Out on that shit?
On YouTube?
No, on Nintendo.
Yeah.
That was Nintendo?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the hardest final level that there ever was, they were saying?
It was one of them. Pretty much. I never beat Mike Tyson because he would rock you in one punch.
I used to come to your crib and I'd like look at your saved on Super Nintendo for Mario. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker got this far?
Yeah. I was good at some of them. Like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, I was decent. I was decent at sports games, but like RPGs.
Yeah, I used to make you all right, you gotta beat Mario. This level for me, dog.
Yeah. The crazy thing about like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, any game besides a couple that was like of something like a comic book, it was horrible.
You'd be like, I'm about to power bomb you onto the bed right there. I'd be like, well, first you got to beat Bowser for me.
Yeah. I would crush Super Mario World. I was nice with it. I was one of the ones who would get 100%, like in Donkey Kong,
Yeah,
Yoshi's Island, get the 100%, find all the secrets.
dude. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to video games, I was too young to like understand how. I don't know. So I'm like more of like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater, fucking find the secret tape on PlayStation 1 type shit, you know?
Yeah, Tony Hawk was crazy.
Shit was crack. That got me into
Uh,
skateboarding.
It was awesome because it was just so ridiculous.
I should have never stopped skateboarding either, but that's a different
It was
conversation.
like dudes are out here breaking their neck to do like a 720 on the half pipe. You get the video game, you're doing what? A million spins, just like a helicopter.
No, it's kind of realistic. You couldn't really do.
Yeah, you were jumping up on pipes up in the
Well, you'd
rafters,
be
bro. It
going.
was
Yeah,
like
you'd be going. The height was unrealistic, but
it
like,
was it was completely crazy.
yeah. No, it's exaggerated as shit. But the amount of spins, if you want to just talk amount of spins, you couldn't do like more than like a 900 or a 720.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they had you doing all types of 1080s.
Well, you could do a million combos in between that, which is fucking unrealistic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like you can't be jumping up on these pipes.
Motherfuckers would be doing like 540s off of roofs
Yeah,
onto the
that was
fucking ground.
that was a good one though. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That
And
was
then
like
obviously,
the realistic sports games. Never got into them.
oh
Madden and
yeah,
all
but
that.
Doug, what was the one with the exaggerated NFL game for N64? It was like Blitz.
Blitz. Yeah, NFL Blitz was crazy. Just
That shit was fire.
gunning, dude. The
Yeah.
better you threw it, it had the blaze on the back of the ball and the
Well, the
tackles.
best game for N64 wrestling wise was definitely No Mercy.
Yeah, wrestling games were tough.
That shit was fire though. They were so advanced for its time.
Yeah, Super Nintendo was horrendous, but that was pretty
Yeah.
good. And then what was another one on Nintendo 64 that was pretty good too.
NWO Revenge,
I would almost prefer it to not be 3D.
WCW Revenge or whatever.
Maybe. I would have liked to see
That
a
was the
Mortal
other one.
Kombat style wrestling game with all the wrestlers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
That-
a 2D like a Street Fighter, because the 3D made it so and then most of them on Super Nintendo, you're grappling and you would just smash the buttons.
Yeah.
Like, let me do some special moves, dude. And the one where they did let you
Well,
do
that's why
special moves had no characters. It had Doink the Clown.
that's why No Mercy was so after its time, dude. You could do so much shit in that game.
Yeah.
And the matches were crazy. Like you could do whatever you want. It was like so non-restricted. Like PlayStation was so fucking restricted. You couldn't do a lot of shit.
Yeah, you could go out, get the weapons. I
They
think
didn't
you
have good
did.
animation. Like you would just hit the guy,
Yeah,
but it wouldn't like specify an area that you hit him in.
just hit him in general. You hit
Yeah,
his
but like
aura.
No Mercy, if you like hit him in the head, he'd be like,
Yeah,
it was so much better, dude.
yeah. No, it was good. These games today are crazy too, but
I haven't
you know,
played
I
a
don't
video
know.
game in so long. Well, I was playing this firefighting game on the computer for a long time, but
I got this small Super Nintendo with like 200 games on it. Nintendo, Super Nintendo has a lot of the classics, but I just
yeah.
don't have time to really.
And even if you do have time, you're not spending it on that. You know, it's
Yeah, it's like I don't have the time. I played a few of them just to relive the old, you know what I mean? Beat Contra, Super Contra. Super Contra,
dude.
ridiculous.
They had
Super
a
C.
they had an Alien vs Predator game for
Oh yeah. I remember that.
well, this is recent for Xbox. That shit
Oh
was
really?
fucking ill, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah. It was really good. It was fun as hell too.
Yeah.
You could be
Did-
the alien, the predator, or you could be the like mercenary or whatever it is.
Mm,
The human, I guess you could say. Like it was so good.
yeah. They do you know about GameStop?
Like the stupid stock bullshit.
Yeah, the store
God.
GameStop. Do you
I know
know?
GameStop. Yeah, I don't know what you're like referencing it to, but
Do you know what happened?
weren't they going to go out of business or something like that?
So basically, all the main big dogs in the stock market thought they were going to go out of business. So they sold a bunch of this. They borrowed a bunch of the stock and sold it, and owed the broker a bunch of GameStop stock. And some dudes on Reddit figured all this out and started buying GameStop stocks. And eventually they bought up so much that the hedge funds who owed all the stock back had to start buying it. So, like, at least one of the dudes, the main kid who ran the operation on
So
Reddit,
what? It
made
was like
millions.
if we all just let me bear with me here. So it's like some dude got wind of it and was like, "Hey, if we all buy stocks, they'll have no choice but to."
We can set the price.
I still
Basically,
don't get it, but at least that makes a little
if
fucking more sense.
if
Talking
you
about this shit makes me feel so stupid.
if you owe someone something, let's say something besides stocks, like let's say action figures, Star Wars action figures.
That's a nice Vader figure, dude.
You like this? They're
Yeah.
currently selling for say $10, but you think Star Wars is no longer going to be popular. So you borrow 100 of them and sell them for $10, and then you're going to buy them back later and give them back to the person you borrowed them from. Here's your toys back. So that's what they did with the stock. These hedge funds, the big dogs, they basically said GameStop's going out of business. It's a dying thing. All these games are going digital now, right? You just download it onto
Really?
a lot of them. You just download
Yeah,
on.
I
It's
think I
like
knew that though. Actually, yeah.
it's like a Netflix service. Like you sign up for Xbox service or PlayStation service and you download it from the thing. You don't need a disc anymore. So everyone's thinking, well, stores in the mall is going out of business in general. How is this thing going to survive when you don't even need anything they sell anymore? You know what I mean? You used to have to go in to get the game. Now you
I
don't
didn't
need
know
to
it was
go in to
getting
get the
deep like that.
game.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So they're basically like, this place is done. This stock is going to go to zero. Like this company is going to go bankrupt. They're going out of business. So short sold a bunch of the stock and then they owed. And it was really one of the dudes from the movie The Big Short was like the main one to say, oh, I don't think GameStop's going to go out of business. They still have, he looked into the company and was like, oh, still looks good. And then guys on Reddit figured out, like, listen to what he said and figured out that the hedge funds owed all this money or owed all the stocks back. So they said, if we all buy. So they all like, it's a big, huge thing, dude. It's GameStop and AMC. And these guys keep buying. GameStop already went crazy. Like a dude made millions. He put in like 40,000 and made millions because it went from I think $10 to like 400. That's crazy. That very rarely happens. Maybe once every 5-10 years, something goes bonkers like that in a couple
Yeah.
days. So what they predicted really did happen. But while it was all going down, Robinhood and some of the other brokers just said, you can't buy it anymore. They just shut it down. They said, you can't buy this anymore because they're protecting their hedge funds. So now today, I just learned Massachusetts said they're about to ban Robinhood or revoke their license to operate. It's getting deep. Good old Massachusetts. They said they're about to revoke their license to operate over it because they said you can't buy it anymore. Because the more people buy, the more the price goes up. So once you can't buy it, it's like then the price went down.
Damn, that's fucking insane.
Because you can lose infinite money when you do that.
Yeah.
If you just buy $100 worth of some stock and the company goes out of business, you lose $100. That's the most you can lose. But if you borrow $100 worth and sell it, you make 100. But if tomorrow it's worth 1,000, you have to buy it for 1,000. You
Yeah,
see
I
what
don't
I'm
get
saying?
it. No.
You got to pay you got to give that person their stock back. So you got to pay whatever price it's at. You hope it goes down so you can pay less.
That
But
sounds like not that fun.
it's very, very risky. They got several limits on like the retail person like myself being able to do that. Like you can't just do that. The broker's got to find you, let you do it, find the shares. You got to pay extra money. It's a hustle, man. And then when in 1980, when Apple stock came out, Massachusetts was like, this is too risky. So they limited or banned people from investing in it. It's one of the top stocks today. One of the top that's talked about all the time.
Yeah,
And but
that's weird.
that's how it goes. They say they're protecting the little guy, but time and time again, they call this app Robinhood. Like, Robinhood, the movie character.
Right.
Steal from the rich, give to the poor. And it was all a hoax. They weren't helping the little guy. They came out like, oh, we're gonna help the little guy learn to invest, make it easy. You know what I mean?
Hoodwink.
For anybody, guys like us who don't know anything about it, we go in and we know companies like, oh, WWE's doing good. Put some money in there. They're gonna do good. Whatever else we like,
Right.
put money in it. They tried to make it easy like that the whole time. And they said it was free commissions. You used to have to call your broker and be like, yeah, I want to buy 10 shares of Apple and pay like $10 each time, $12. They let you do it for free, but they were selling and still are selling all of your information to the big dogs. So the big dogs could go against you and screw you.
Jesus.
That's how shady it is.
That's not a business I'd want to be in, but
yeah. Oh, dude, it is. It's crazy.
well, you got any news?
Just that was the main news that I saw on my
Really?
thing. Yep. Was Massachusetts bans or no, faces ban will affect millions and blah blah blah. Robinhood Financial, and Robinhood is suing them. And then because the thing is, I don't know, for me, I don't know if it's the same for you. Let me see. I go on Twitter. All right, on Twitter, the one for me is the 13-year-old kid who got shot, something about The Bachelor. What do you think is Quentin Tarantino's worst film? What do you think is his worst film? I don't know all of them. He's a little over the top. The Robin
He was gonna
Hood
make a
thing.
Halloween and it sounded fucking terrible.
Yeah, the Robin Hood stock thing. Missing California hiker, 23-year-old far right online. All right, that's my stuff. Let me just go to trending. This is just Dogecoin, Robinhood, Jaylen Brown. I don't know. Stocks are hot this evening, bro. I know you hate it, but
I just got nothing for it.
that's what it is, man. That's the market for you.
What do we have for time? Do you know?
I don't know. There's no running
Oh, that's some bullshit.
running clock. Well, what about this Tarantino thing? I like Kill Bill, both of them.
Pull up some of his movies.
Because of the
Sometimes you see movies and you're like, oh, I didn't know he did that.
I'll tell you this, I'm a sucker, but I know I'm a sucker, so I'm not a sucker. My thing is music, bro. The music can make or break a movie. That's a fact, whether people realize it or not.
No, yeah.
It's a subtle thing. A lot of times you don't notice it, but like the background music, the score. I'm not talking about having songs and pop.
No, they watched Halloween in '78, a screening of it without the music, and they were like, dude, this is a trash ass movie.
What? You broke up a little. Say it again.
They were saying Halloween was a trash movie when they watched it in without audio.
Yeah.
Or without not audio, without like scores or anything. And then when they added the scores, they were like, damn, this is like 100% different. So that music in that movie was like fucking made the movie, like you were saying.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to pull them up. What do you want to do here? We'll rank them on 5 stars.
No, just fucking this one was good. This one was trash.
All right. Let me
One,
pull it
two,
up.
three, four, five.
What you mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Like this movie's number one. This is number two. It depends. I don't know if I've seen how many of his movies I've seen.
All right. Can you see it? I got to make it a little bigger, right? Can you see this?
I see Grindhouse on there, and that's how that Bloody Hell movie kind of was. They're all over the top weird shits.
Let's start at the earliest. Lovebirds in Bondage. Didn't see it.
I've seen Pulp Fiction. That's about it. From Dusk Till Dawn, I've seen that.
Reservoir Dogs.
No, I don't think I've seen
that. Solid. It put him on the map. Solid. True Romance. Never seen it. Pulp Fiction. I don't know, man. There's better movies than that. Some people, it's like a cult classic. What do you think?
I'd have to watch it again. I haven't seen it in so fucking long. Is that the one with
It has Bruce Willis, John Travolta, Uma Thurman.
Oh, I'm way off.
Yeah, so and Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson.
I don't even know if I've seen that then. I'm trying to think of.
Pulp Fiction is one of his top.
People are watching this, pulling their hair out, getting pissed at me. But
they're like, dude, you have not seen Pulp Fiction. That's probably his top movie.
I'm trying to think of.
So what have you actually seen of his? I've seen Kill Bill 1, 2,
Dusk Till Dawn in the Kill Bill series. Go up.
And Dusk Till Dawn.
I didn't even know there was fucking 3 Kill Bills.
He has another Kill Bill. I think he has another one coming out in 2022. Dusk Till Dawn, the series. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Heard it was whack. Kill Bill Volume 3. So
I haven't seen enough to rank his movies. It'd be unfair to him, unfortunately.
Yeah, they said what's his worst?
Probably one of the early shits that no one like. True Romance. What the fuck is that?
I don't even know. 4 Rooms. I don't know that one. Like I said, I know Reservoir Dogs. That was okay. Natural Born Killers. Okay. I don't know. I like Kill Bill because of the music.
That is the Pulp Fiction now. Is Marlon Wayans in that fucking movie?
In Pulp Fiction?
I'm bugging. But he was in some weird movie like that had a similar title or something.
Marlon Wayans was in Requiem for a Dream drug movie.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
Dude, Requiem for a Dream.
People are like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog?
Requiem for a Dream is probably the craziest movie I've ever seen as far as like messing you up emotionally.
Yeah, you know I need to brush up. I've only been, dude, and I've been watching so many fucking modern like movies. Like it's.
Yeah, if you want to be doing movies, you gotta.
Shit is blurring me now. Yeah, well, ones that I watch though, obviously, not fucking.
You gotta know the game.
Shit's from back in the day. I haven't seen a lot of this shit, so.
All right, what's the 5 best horror movies of all time?
The Exorcist, Halloween. The Exorcist seems to be number 1 on everyone's fucking. Then Halloween. And then I mean, it depends, dude. Are you doing fucking the most popular ones or?
No, the best.
The most revered, you know.
The best.
Yeah, probably Exorcist, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The original was mad good. Psycho. Black Christmas.
The Shining, is that horror?
Yeah, and The Shining, probably. I don't know, maybe. Yeah. Well, it's horror, definitely, but
I don't know. Coming through the door like that been.
I'm thinking if it would make the top 5, but probably, and then like Silence of the Lambs, shit like that, dude.
Yeah.
Those are definitely like the top ones.
Yeah. So you think The Exorcist over Myers?
Yeah, probably just because I can't like.
Can't overrule the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. To me, Halloween, the first one, yeah, but There's some like hidden gems though, dude. There's this movie called The Clown at Midnight, and that movie got fucked, dude, because the title is it's corny as shit. And the
Sounds like
trailer,
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
yeah, well, that's a classic too. But and then the trailer they put out for that movie was ass, dude. And it's like nobody's gonna fucking watch this movie, dude. The trailer made it seem like a terrible movie. I don't even know how you do that, but it did.
Yeah, you should redo it for him.
And everyone's like, "Oh,
Do a little review, but do a better trailer.
that's a good idea, bro."
What's the name of it?
The Clown at Midnight. It had Tatiana Ali in it from Fresh Prince,
Interesting.
which is obviously the Ali daughter, but just from where people would know her from.
When is this from?
98.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good fucking movie though. It's like
hidden gems.
Takes place in a opera house.
Dude, do him a trailer. Give him a second shot. See what's up.
I'm not that great at trailers though.
Give it a little practice. How many you done?
Oh, I've done a lot of trailers.
How many?
Probably at least 10.
Yeah.
For my shit though,
Yeah.
Picking trailer music is mad fun though.
Yeah.
That is a good idea, dude. I really enjoy fucking editing trailers together.
Do them a new one. Do them a brand new. Take the best stuff.
See, but I knew what would work for my trailers and what I wanted people to see, but I don't know really maybe what would work for like.
They clearly didn't either. If theirs was horrible.
It was so bad. It was such a good story too.
Yeah. I never even heard of it.
Oh man, it's such a good fucking. It's so scary. I mean, it's the perfect horror cheese too.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many movies like that. Like I saw as a kid just on TV that I don't know the name, but these joints were terrifying.
Yeah, and the clown was like up there with it. He was as scary as it.
Yeah, there was one that was just like called, I don't know, some Watcher in the Woods or something. This kid was home alone. There's just like people in the woods, like watching them. It was terrifying as a kid. Like I don't know, stuff that can really happen. That's when it starts getting a little deep for your boy over here.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm home by myself watching this movie about a kid home by themselves with some killer in the woods.
The Strangers, those are good movies like for that.
Yeah, just straight terrifying. People love
The
it.
first Strangers was fucking real. That actually, me and my buddy Tristan watched that in the fucking spare room over there. That shit was so scary when we first saw that. I was like, what the fuck? This is mad scary.
Yeah.
With Steven Tyler's daughter there, Liv Tyler, I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, there's not much that I see in the old news.
Shit.
COVID,
Nah.
people getting silly in the stocks.
Nah.
COVID-19 has its whole like bar on the top.
So
on Twitter.
stupid, bro.
And then trending.
I get that though, because in case people are looking for updates on numbers, it's a big thing right in the world. So I get it, but it's like I don't want to fucking talk about it, especially being in the medical field, dog. I don't want to talk about that shit no more.
I guess there was a beef. Did you see there was a beef? Like, let me see.
Excuse me.
There was a beef in the government, like in one of the things, and it's like a huge story. I guess someone said "shut your mouth" to someone. Did you see it? I don't know who said what. Let me see. I'm gonna just try see if I can play it from my phone. See if I can get that video. Just shut your mouth. They made it seem like it was fisticuffs. Like in other countries, hands are thrown. You ever seen those videos?
Yeah.
And these other like, dude,
they're throwing chairs and shit.
Bro, in other countries, it goes down early. Like it's going down. You know what I mean?
You ever seen that dude, the attempted assassination?
On who?
I don't know what the fucking guy's name is, but he gets fucking thwarted quick.
I've seen a couple. I don't know which one you're talking about. Some of the classics are.
I think the gun either jammed or didn't have a bullet in it or some shit.
Yeah, that's lucky.
I can't remember now, but
The funniest one was
I need
when the
to
dude
stop
threw
like
the
bringing things up that I'm not knowledgeable on.
bro. Did you ever see the one they threw a shoe at George Bush?
Yeah, and then
People would be mad. I'm laughing, but I don't care. This dude, whoop. This dude was nice with the
they
dogs.
would like edit in fucking random shit. Like I think someone edited in like a.
Oh yeah. Dude
Remember,
was nice with it.
have you seen the there? I think it was like some the
Let me
fucking flying dildo. You ever seen that?
No, I think I got this though. Let me hear him.
Thank you for recognizing me, Mr. Clyburn.
Oh man, they're beefing. They're heated. Let me see.
We're going to see as more and more people get vaccinated, and we get over 3 million people a day, you're going to see the level of infection come down, and gradually there will be more flexibility for doing the things that you're talking about.
He's
Where does
heated,
it
he's
get to?
heated.
When it comes down, what number do we get our liberties back? Tell me the number. Tell me the number.
When 90% of the members of Congress get vaccinated.
But you're not a doctor, Mr. Clyburn. He is. What is the number? I can't.
Thank you for recognizing me, Mr. Clyburn. Thank you.
Chair now
for giving me the time.
recognizes for 5
I'd like
minutes.
my question
Ms.
answered.
Maloney.
I don't want.
Reclaiming my time.
I want to-
Reclaiming my time.
Order. Regular order.
No,
Just a moment.
Mr. Chairman, I don't want you to answer my question. The American people want Dr. Fauci to answer the
Well-
question. What does it have to be?
Expire, sir.
He doesn't have his
You need to
sleeves buttoned.
respect the chair and shut your mouth.
Don't worry about this. We're going to handle this. And I think Mr. Jordan
Oh
very
man.
well.
Yo, did you see my man didn't have his sleeves
Thank you for
buttoned?
recognizing me, Mr. Clyburn.
He's grimy. Look.
He was
Oh, man,
eager
come
to
on.
get them answers.
Regular order.
Yep, and look,
No,
he's got the mask below
Mr.
his
Chairman,
nose.
Mr. Chairman, I don't want you to
I
answer
love
my
it.
question. The American
I
people
love it.
want Dr.
Look. My man's got his, he came ready for a scrap. Look, physically. Got the,
I'm
this
ready to
dude's
get
got,
the fuck in.
look at Mr. Jordan came ready for a scrap today. You know it. Look at his face.
And then when he pulls the mask down, that's like when the chicks take their earrings off as they're about to beef.
Oh,
He
bro,
was
he
like-
got,
Let's fucking go.
you know he got the 79-cent mask, the loosest one possible. Did you see Fauci's mask? Fauci had a design on his, dude. Look at this. Fauci, it looks like his granddaughter made it for him. Look at this joint. What are you wearing, bro? You know what I mean?
I see those in fucking
What's
pizza
it?
shops. They're trying to sell fucking,
What's even on there? I think it's like science, like beakers and stuff.
looks like little kitty one with fucking airplanes on it and shit.
Oh man, look at 2K. Mr. Jordan came ready for fisticuffs. Did he not?
Yeah.
Bro,
He's
have
like
you
a
ever
G right
seen
there.
this? This is an elected official, and this man's sleeves are flapping in the wind.
Dude.
And shut your mouth. You need to respect. What did she say? Respect the chair, respect the house, shut your mouth. Oh man, that sounds like your grandma yelling at you.
Yeah,
That
those
lady.
things are always politically correct. So anytime someone says anything fucking like that, it makes fucking headlines. But
Yeah.
that was a Russian press conference invaded by dildo. If you ever get to
Oh, they actually threw it.
No, it was on a fucking little helicopter thing, so it's just flying around like this. Then some dude gets heated and bats that shit out the air. It's mad funny.
Bro, other countries it goes down. And in other countries, you don't fight the government.
No.
Like in those countries where it's always getting overturned and there's a new person every hands are thrown. You
It's
think it'll
awesome,
come to blows in one of these things?
I bet if they did it, probably like
See,
it's probably not like publicized.
most of them ain't even about that action though.
Well,
These
if you
people-
look up beefs, you'll find a bunch of them.
From our government, the US,
I don't know about that, but
that's what I'm saying, bro.
maybe.
These ones are not about that action.
No.
Guaranteed. Most of them are 70 years old. You
Yeah,
think
that
that you think they're trying to throw hands?
Yeah, some of them get mad enough to. I don't know.
They'll probably try it, dude. Oh man, that's a video I have to find. These two old dudes fighting. You probably know it. It's mad old.
I've seen that somewhere though.
You probably one dude just like falls down for no reason on this like falls of exhaustion. You know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah.
this super old video of these two like 80-year-old dudes scrapping
In
and
the
they just
street,
keep-
right?
It's on half like kind of on the street, and then part of it's on the like the stoop, like the steps. And it is hilarious, bro. Very funny. Love seeing old people still getting after it. I wonder what they were fighting about.
World's biggest political brawls.
You got any good ones? I don't know when's the last time. Back in the day,
There's a bunch of them.
did you know back in the day there was a duel? A president was in a duel? A take 10 pace and shoot your gun duel?
No. Yeah, like I said, man, there's a shit ton of them, dude.
Back in the day, they used to get down. Now they're all talk. Ain't about that action.
Yeah.
Not in the least. I don't think so. Anyways, that one dude though, he came ready to throw.
Yeah, he was about to get down.
You can tell he put his sleeves. He's like, look, I'm not taking it today.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
answering
ask
this
him-
fucking question. You hear me?
I'm gonna ask him when we get our liberties back, what percentage he thought he did his research and had him in a corner and just got told, shut your mouth. What are you gonna do, bro? Hit the 80-year-old lady?
I mean,
Are you gonna punch an 80-year-old lady over this?
that's why I don't get into politics. That shit would make me heated as fuck too.
So man, like, bro, you didn't answer my question. Shut your mouth. I love it though. You have to laugh at it at this point.
Right.
You have to laugh. What else can you do?
Yeah, it's becoming a circus, so
It's already there to me, bro. It's
But-
quite already there. Whoop.
I think we're definitely at time or over.
All right.
Because it was yeah. We're definitely
Slice it.
we're good enough anyway, so we just posted the last video, so we don't have anyone's comments on golf cart guy. So
Oh, dude. Speaking of that, do we have one more minute?
yeah.
So I mentioned that in a Facebook group, that incident.
All right,
And-
so we're getting somewhere.
And most people are like, oh yeah, that's ridiculous. I was trying to take like a poll. There was these two dudes who were like, dude, golf carts are totally safe. And like, why are you snitching on this dude? I'm like, I'm not snitching on anyone. I'm just telling the story of like, can you believe it? You know, Midwest, totally different than, you know, the East Coast. And one dude legitimately said, dude, look, golf carts are totally safe. I drove my kids drunk around a campground on a golf course.
My
one
man said he
weekend."
was drunk.
Yep, and they were totally fine.
It's
And-
like, dog,
and-
even if a golf cart is safe, you just can't you made it unsafe.
you just totally made it unsafe. It's like, oh man, some dudes just
You should have been like, everyone raise their hand that thinks this is normal or safe, and everyone that raised their hand, fucking call the cops on them because they're not fit to be parents.
yeah, dude legitimately was like, yeah, I drove a golf cart around drunk at campground, was totally fine. Like,
Okay, cool. Some tiny dirt roads. This guy's probably driving on fucking I-95 with that thing.
There's some people you'll just never break through. Like, I was partially saying it is like not even the safety thing. Like, do you think this kid will be embarrassed? And
I mean,
these
that's the least of the worries, though. I think the safety is the biggest one. What the fuck?
yeah, but I just was curious. And these dudes were like, no, that kid's gonna be the coolest kid ever. I was like, wow, I feel bad for you kids.
Yeah, because they
If you think
those are the
getting picked
dads
up,
that are like, dude's like, I have a big ass cut on my hand, and he rubs fucking dirt in it or puts duct tape on it. It's like, dog, you know you're supposed to get stitches more so for scarring, right? Because that's gonna be a giant. And it's like, so it's they don't give a. It's some
Dad,
of the
I
fucking,
cut my leg climbing over the rusty fence.
we're gonna put some dirt on that, son,
Yeah, just straight wrap a
and you're gonna
t-shirt
tough
around
it
it.
up.
Wrap a
How's-
t-shirt around it.
How's your little guy gonna tough out fucking infection that takes his leg off eventually?
Old school, brother.
Well, only you know what, son? It's an honor to have one leg. Only warriors have fucking peg legs. It's like, how far are you gonna go with it?
You just can't. I don't know. What can you tell a person? You
That's
try
why I
to.
want people to poll on that.
I
I'm
know.
gonna post that one on my Facebook, and I'm gonna ask people, even if you don't watch the fucking podcast, I don't care. I want your opinions on the golf cart
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. All right. We'll see.
All right,
Till next time.
another one in the can. I promise this isn't a boner either. This fucking shirt is terrible. My dong is nowhere near that size. I wish it was.
Bro, you're still recording.
I know. It's all good. I hold nothing back. Unless it's like, yeah. I hold nothing
So
back.
we're cutting, right? Cut.
Yeah. No, I'll see you guys next week. It's been fun this week.